Hey there, and welcome to today's class. Today we'll be doing a more easygoing yoga routine, just for those of us looking to recover either physically, mentally, or emotionally. So to begin, we're going to start off laying on our backs, legs straight, arms by our sides, with our eyes closed. We're just going to take a few deep breaths, just to center ourselves, clear our minds, and let go of any tension or stress we might still be holding on to. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, feeling your lungs and your chest rise and expand, and relax as you breathe out either through the nose or the mouth. Taking another deep breath in, and a relaxing breath out. And starting with your right leg, you're going to bend your leg and bring it into your chest, grabbing onto your shins. You're going to hug it gently into your chest, feeling a nice little stretch going. And you can paint some circles with your knee, going in one direction before changing over in the other. And then from there you can release your right hand to the side, and with your left pulling your right leg over to the left side, coming into a supine twist. With really your focus being to keep your right shoulder grounded down to the mat. And then with your left hand you can lay it out, bringing your arms into a T shape. And then bring your leg back to center. We can swap over to the other side. Straighten your right leg out, bending your left. And place your hands onto your shins as you hug your knee into your chest, hugging it deeply in before rolling your legs, giving yourself a gentle hip massage. And then you can change over in the other direction. Before releasing your left hand to the side as you pull your right leg over to the left, your left leg over to the right, and lay your arms out in your twist. And then bring your leg back to center. You can bring both your legs together, bring your both hands to your shins. You hug yourself in a little ball. You can just sway yourself from side to side, giving yourself a little gentle back massage. And very gently you can roll over onto your stomachs. With your forearms out in front of you, we're going to come to a Sphinx pose. And then with our left leg, we're going to raise it up, bringing our left knee in line with our hip as we come into a half frog. And then rolling our shoulders back, pushing our shoulder blades down. So we feel a nice little gentle stretch in our lower back. And then straightening our left leg out, we're going to swap over to the other side. So raising our right knee up in line with our hip. And once more rolling the shoulders as far away from our ears as we can. And straightening our legs out, we can tuck our back toes as we push ourselves up, coming to meet me in a tabletop with our hands below our shoulders and knees below our hips. We're just going to go into some circular motions around our wrists, going in the one direction before changing over in the other. And finally, tucking your toes as you start lifting your knees up before raising your hips to come meet me in a downward facing dog. And then from our down dog, we can walk our dog out, bringing one heel down to the mat at a time. Getting a nice little stretch going on in the backs of our legs. And then from here, we can walk our hands to the back of the mat. Come meet me in a forward fold. With our feet as wide as our hips, we just let our whole upper body hang as we just sway from side to side. And I invite you to even maybe grab onto your elbows to come meet me in a ragdoll. And then releasing your elbows, we're going to take a breath in, placing our hands onto our shins to raise our chest up halfway, keeping our back as straight as we can. For exhaling, we're going to fall back forward and grab the backs of our legs as we hug our chest as close to our knees, giving it a nice little squeeze before releasing and relaxing. And then we're going to heel toe our feet over to the outside of the mat. Bring your heels still inside the mat with your toes just outside as we sink our hips down to come into a yogi squat. And you can place your hands together and with your elbows to your knees. You're going to push your knees out as much as you can to feel a little extra stretch in your thighs. And then releasing your hands. You're going to bring your hands and knees back down to the mat as we come back into our tabletop. And going to thread the needle, we're going to keep our left hand grounded to the mat as we raise our right hand up, reaching as high as we can. And as we exhale, we're going to thread our right hand between our hand and leg as we drop our right shoulder and left ear down to the mat. And you have the option to either keep your left hand as is, or you can straighten it out in front of you. Bring your left hand back to your head. Push yourself back up into your tabletop, and then we can go on to the other side. So right hand grounded as we open our chest out to the left, raising our left hand as high as we can. Before exhaling as we drop our left shoulder down to thread our needle. Bring our hand back to center as we come back into our tabletop. And we're going to walk our hands out in front of us, sinking our chest and our head down. As we come into a puppy pose, let's really focus on keeping our hips over our heels. And then from here, we can sink our hips down to our heels as we open our knees out as wide as the mat. Bring our chest to the back as we come into our final pose, or child's pose. And here we can just rest. Relax our whole bodies, eyes closed. As we just take some long, even breaths in and out. Calming our nervous system. clearing our minds and relaxing our bodies. And then keeping your eyes still closed, you can slowly push your chests and upper body up. Just come meet me in a seated position on your shins, or you can cross your legs to get more comfortable. And you just take a few moments, just really soak up the practice. Take note of how we feel, and just acknowledge that we're doing the best that we can, and to give gratitude for the life that you have and the life you will receive. And then with that, you can flutter your eyes open as we come to the end. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you're feeling a little bit better, a little bit more relaxed. Please let me know in the comments if there's anything else you would like me to do, and hope to see you again next time on the Yoga Mat.